Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. He finally made it to the city. They finally made it to the city of Ba Sing Se. And now, you know the drill. It's the drill, literally. It's a gigantic drill that's just like, we're going to punch a hole in this wall. We are now at what a lot of people call the turning point for the series, where the action really takes center stage. A lot of people from here on out will, look at this part of the series as like the really action heavy stuff. There's of course slow moments and everything, but the majority of the episodes do have really good action, and as you'll notice, a lot of these episodes are directed by Joaquim Dos Santos, who a lot of people have said is the best animation action director in the United States. So I can't wait for this episode to start. So, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just get into this, because I'm excited for y'all to see the drill. Here we go. Practical.
So it inches along like a big caterpillar?
I think so.
This drill is a feat of scientific ingenuity and raw destructive power. Nothing can stop us.
What about those muscly guys down there? May and Ty Lee, take the Earthbenders out.
Teenagers are so scary in this universe.
I thought you were looking for Appa.
I was, but something stopped me. Something big.
You can't tell me something that big wouldn't make a sound for miles and miles.
I'm the Avatar. Take me to whoever's in charge.
I have the situation under control. I assure you, the Fire Nation cannot penetrate this wall. It's the impenetrable city. They don't call it Na Sing Se. To stop it, I've sent an elite platoon of Earthbenders called the Terra Team.
That's a good group name. Very catchy.
Attack!
Yeah, something tells me that's not really going to do anything.
We're doomed! Get a hold of yourself, man!
I'm sorry.
You're the idea guy.
So I'm the only one who can ever come up with a plan? That's a lot of pressure.
And also the complaining guy.
That part I don't mind.
But may I just say, you're like a flower in bloom. Your beauty is intoxicating.
You're pretty easy on the eyes yourself. Welcome to Ba Sing Se.
Iroh's the man.
Iroh is just Iroh, man. What do you...
I'm gonna forget I saw that.
We'll take it down from the inside.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out.
Up some cover, you're not going to be able to see, so stay close to me. Run! Hey, look at that dust cloud. It's so poofy. Everyone into the hole!
I can't see a thing.
Oh no, what a nightmare.
Sorry.
God, Toph is such a great character. I love her so much. Nope.
Toph, come on!
No way am I going in that metal monster. What are you doing? Someone's gonna hear us.
That's the point. I figure a machine this big needs engineers to run it. And when something breaks...
They come to fix it.
Hello.
Hi.
This'll work. Thanks. The inner part and the outer part are connected by these braces. If we cut through them, the entire thing will collapse.
Coldest team, Ba Sing Se is more like it.
You want to join the Freedom Fighters? Thanks, but I don't think you want me in your gang. What are you doing firebending your tea? For a wise old man, that was a pretty stupid move.
Oh.
I know you're not supposed to cry over spilled tea, but it's just so sad.
Together, we're Team Avatar.
That's gonna take way too long.
Crap.
At this rate, we won't do enough damage before the drill reaches the wall.
The drill has made contact with the wall of Ba Sing Se. Start the countdown to victory!
Tava's been teaching me that you shouldn't give 100% of your energy into any one strike.
So we just need to weaken the braces instead of cutting all the way through.
Then I'll go to the top of this thing and deliver the final blow.
His schematics were stolen! War Minister, a brace on the starboard side is clean through! It's sabotage, sir!
Let's go, ladies.
Wow, Zula, you were right. It is the Avatar.
And friends.
Hey.
Nope.
I know what I need to do.
Wait! You need this water more than I do.
Oh.
Ugh, disgusting. She can shoot all the lightning she wants at me. I am not going in that wall sledge juice. Ugh.
No, it's like swimming in mud. Anyone else just see a bald blur?
Why don't you try blocking my chi now, circus freak?
General Sun, tell your soldiers to stop shooting rocks down here.
Soldiers, whatever you do, don't stop shooting rocks down there.
Idiot. Part water, part earth. Perfect.
What I'd give to be a metal bender. Momo, get out of here!
Good thing he learned his earth bending before now, I guess.
Yep. There we go.
Kind of looks like butterscotch.
Kind of. Oh, it got the general, didn't it? Yes!
We lost.
Last call for bossing say.
Those guys are firebenders.
Dun dun dun.
Good effort out there today, Team Avatar.
Enough with the Team Avatar stuff. No matter how many times you say it, it's not gonna catch on.
How about the Boomerang Squad?
Let's talk about this on our way into the city.
The Aang Gang?
Sokka.
The Fearsome Foursome.
You're crazy.
Why? We're fearsome.
So there you go. That was the drill. And gotta say, this was actually one of the first episodes that I saw that was like really action heavy.
Right, it was pretty satisfying when he cracked that thing wide open.
Oh yeah, he cracked it. He cracked it like a brand new egg, just like. Well,
I just thought about something.
Like a busted can of biscuits.
Yeah, that's true. What's up, Nick?
So Aang is powerful as the Avatar because he's supposed to be able to bend all four elements.
Yes.
But also the squad that they have been forming has an airbender,
his teachers,
a
basically,
waterbender, and an earthbender.
Mm-hmm.
And there's someone that obviously at some
needs
point
to be a firebender.
Most likely is going to join up with them
to be a firebender
before the
teacher.
end of everything. That's going to be a firebender.
Yes.
And that makes the squad themselves essentially just as strong as the Avatar because they can bend all four elements as that squad.
Yes, the only one who can't bend, of course, is Sokka. But Sokka is a plan guy, in which, showed here, he's really good at coming up with concepts, but he still needs to work on his follow-through with how the plans go. With how the plans go, he needs to consult everyone else with their knowledge and their abilities and then combine everything together. And the thing with...
there have been all these avatars throughout history, but has there ever been an avatar that has like an avatar squad, apparently?
I don't think so. I think the Avatar but I think it's mostly the reason for it is because this is a true time of war that has never really been seen before.
Well, yeah, because didn't the Avatar like travel around in the past when there's peace and balance?
Yes. The Avatar went to each individual section, each individual country, and made sure that the balance was maintained, and effectively, learned the elements while they were there. That's what the journey of the Avatar, and thus the Avatar's ultimate mission before they die is.
I wonder if the implication is that if Aang hadn't did what he did and ran away and got frozen for 100 years, if he would have been able to maintain the balance with the Fire Nation to the point that the war didn't start as badly, didn't end up in as bad of a spot as it's gotten to.
I don't know. That's actually one of the questions that plagues his mind all throughout, is like, because he was a kid, he was 12, and the pressure of that being told way too early. The reason why he was told early as well is because, the decision had been made that he should know because of the escalating war that was happening at the time. And there is an episode later on, I can't tell you about it, but there is an episode later on that does explain, like, the full implications of the war and how it came to be. Like, right now, we've only been given hints of what's happened in the past, but trust me when I say this, there's episodes in the future that are dedicated to the origins of stuff, and they are well worth it.
I think the concept is so interesting. I'd love to see a series where it's like a young person that get to see like a fully realized avatar, and then that avatar passes away. They grow up to be a master of their own element, and then like they get to train the new avatar after they had a relationship with the previous avatar.
That would actually be really cool. I'd like that.
That would be awesome.
Now, to
see like the echoes of their friend like in this new person.
Yes. I think that would be really cool.
That would be some cool character development, I think.
Well, yeah. I mean, imagine this person is actually saved by the Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
That they fight alongside the Avatar while they're still like a young, barely getting into their bending, and they learn something from the Avatar. They learn how to center themselves, or they learn how to, a proper technique, and then they become a master, like really well renowned in their respective art. And then the new Avatar comes along, and like you're saying, he sees the shades of his friend in there, and thus he helps him complete his Avatar's journey. That would be really cool. It would actually mean that the Avatar themselves would not be the main character.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a different way of telling the story.
Yep.
I like that. I like that idea. And yeah, Legend of Korra does some interesting stuff. I've seen the first parts of Legend of Korra, and there's some interesting stuff, but overall, I don't know. It just didn't have the same level of I would say that it didn't have the same level of. I didn't connect with the characters as much. No, there were some really good ones. I mean, I liked Korra. Korra was a really good character. It's just there was other stuff in it that just made me go, ugh. And I think that's why a lot of the fans fell off too, because the show itself was on Nickelodeon and it was still really popular when the first season came out. But as the show went on, more and more people started to fall off, and it just became digital release instead. And I wonder, how things would have played out if it would have gone differently. But, that's just how history goes, I guess. But this episode I really liked a lot. What did y'all think? I mean,
it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
And you actually are now seeing the first hints of Aang using all of his elements together.
I was kind of excited about that while it was happening. I was like, oh, like it's starting to actually come together a little bit now.
Yes,
the things he can do,
like the Ben Grimm hand, look the thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
It's clobbering time.
Wham! In which I think if Aang had a more I'm not gonna say violent, but a more aggressive personality, I think maybe he would do better against Azula. But where he is at heart a pacifist, it's hard for him to really want to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, it really has. His emotions have to really be compromising his character.
So I feel like he could have knocked her out with that rock fist, basically.
If he wanted to, he could have. He could have aimed high and knocked her out. But instead, he just did the more pacifistic route and just pushed her away. Thinking
her fire attacks with it.
Yes, and of course, the more this show goes on, the more Aang will learn about the elements, and the better he'll get. I mean, but of course that's how it has to be. But this is the escalation, like I told you all. This is where the show's action really picks up, and then season 3 is just a friggin' whirlwind, which I really can't wait for y'all to see some of the stuff coming up. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the next episode, and then that's gonna do it for this. So this was Avatar: The Last Airbender, season 2 or book 2, chapter 13, The Drill. So hopefully you all enjoyed, and hopefully we will see you all in the next one. So until then, I'm Nate.
Micah.
I'm Nick.
We'll see you then, everybody. Peace out.